So number 2 was revealing emotions too soon. So you're talking about being at this cacao ceremony and your heart chakra's open and you're on the same frequency and everybody's communicating and sharing their feelings. And you know, I think this list was not referring more to that and that vulnerability. It's people saying words like, I think I'm falling in love with you.
Oh yeah. You shouldn't say that.
Yeah. Don't say that.
I mean, I get that there's, from the more spiritual perspective, there's the universal love, right? Like I can still love somebody in a platonic way and not want to be with them. But you're talking about obviously you're
the bachelor or bachelorette. I think I'm falling in love with 8 people.
Yeah. That's not going to be interpreted well.
Right.
So I definitely think that it's okay to communicate feelings. Because that's how you connect. That's how you relate to another person. But if you're talking about those big words, you would have to give it some time, not only just to go by the rules, but because you want it to flow, like you want it to just sort of organically arise. You don't want to, because love, those words mean so many different things to so many different people.
Absolutely.
And I think it's just about, you'll get to a point where your intuition and your spirit will just tell you when it's time to connect in that way. So
that's so true. My grandma has a saying that a candle that burns twice as hot will burn out twice as fast.
Yeah.
So anytime you have that hot and heavy relationship in the beginning, we're like, oh my God, we're so in love and this and that. And you haven't really taken the time to really get to know each other yet. Those relationships end so quickly.
That's true.
I mean, they're over before they start.
And that's one thing that we definitely have to like really pay attention to, especially in the spiritual community, because it almost can be looked at as a form of spiritual bypassing, because you have people, and I've even been in relationships like this, where it's like, you feel something for somebody, and every part of you is saying that this is either a twin flame relationship, a soulmate relationship, a karmic relationship, whatever title that you want to give to it. It can keep you from having to really do the work and getting to know somebody. Because if you were to, approach a woman or a man and they felt the same way, it was like, hey, like, I feel like I know you. I feel like I've been with you. I feel like you're my soulmate.
Right.
Automatically you skip to the good stuff, right? It's like you buy it, and not everybody does this, but it becomes really easy to do that, which is you can just, believe that you had spent lifetimes together, and maybe in some cases you did, but it's really important to develop a journey together in this dimension, in this realm. And that means taking your time.
Yeah.
Taking your time with it, because I've had several friends in the past that I experienced the beginning stages of that, and they were like, yeah, it's a soulmate relationship that ended up lasting only a couple months.
Yeah.
So how do you,
how do you explain that?
How do you explain that?
Yeah.
Right. So it really, really calls for various levels of accountability and understanding of who your partner is, but when to know when a good time to move forward, because it could obviously also be looked at as an insecurity.
Yeah.
To having to move and push through so quickly.
Right.
So yeah,